Hello guys, it's Shirley here. Welcome to my channel. Yes, as you guessed right, 50s. That's what I'm going to be talking about. Are you in your 50s, 60s? Are you thinking about retirement? What time did you start to think about retirement? For me, it's been a time of reflection, great thinking about the future, thinking about how I'm going to navigate through this journey of early retirement, because early retirement is something I've always wanted. But there's something about turning 50, now I'm in my 50s, that got me thinking about that a lot. When I was in my previous job, I had a very, very good, well-paying job. And I just thought I didn't want to be doing this job for the next 10, 15 years until I retire. I wanted to do something that would give me the freedom to be able to retire a bit earlier. And not only retiring a bit earlier, one of my goals is to be able to spend 50% of my time in Zimbabwe and 50% here. So to do that, I knew I needed money. I needed to make a little bit more money than what I was earning, although I was earning pretty well, but I felt that I needed to be able to do something that would get this thing to happen. And trust me, that thinking, I turned it into action. And I put in the work. Then whilst I was in my job, I was able to prepare and set up my business, which I've now set. I set it in 2020, and then I left my job soon after that. It's been a long journey. It's been hard. And that's one thing I've learned, that nothing in life comes easy. And I take my hat off to all those people who've set up successful businesses that are a lot bigger and that are greater. Oh, goodness me. You know, I know that you've put in the work. And even though mine, it's small to medium, but I'm very proud of what I've achieved. And it's taken a lot of work, and it's boosted my confidence. Just knowing that I can do this. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how fulfilling it feels to be able to create something from nothing. And often we're stuck in jobs where we're not appreciated, where at times we're made to feel like we don't know what we're doing, and then your confidence is lost. So this for me was a game changer, and it helped to boost my confidence. And trust me, I feel so liberated. I feel as though I've got enough time now to be able to execute all these other things that I want to do in my life, to be able to work towards that early retirement. So the work was put in the last 3-4 years, and great work I continue to put, but I'm used to it now. Initially, yes, it was daunting. It was hard work, and I found it very, very difficult to be able to juggle both. But here I am now. The business is up and running. We recruit a number of staff. We're making a difference to our local community. And then I get up and I plan my day based on how I want to do things. So you can do it as well. So if you're stuck in a place and you're feeling that, you know what, I'm getting tired in this job. You know, there are some jobs that it's okay to do until you get to a certain age. But when you get to a particular age, it gets very difficult. And it also gets very difficult when you have to deal with difficult people, because you run out of patience as you get older. But the only way out may require some intensive, hardworking preparation to be able to prepare the future that you would love, whatever that looks like. And I did it, and I'm sure you can do it. And trust me, setting my own business up successfully and being able to see it through has actually given me the confidence to do what I'm doing now, because I believe that I can do it. You know, I believe I can do anything, and I'm setting my own goals. I'm running my own race. I'm living life in my own terms, you know. And one thing that I can also say to those that may be watching and thinking, oh, I don't know what to do, don't chase somebody else's dream, you know, or their definition of success. Have a clear goal of what you want to achieve. Set a plan on how you'll achieve that. And then take reasonable steps, and at your own pace, you know, which suits your lifestyle, family, or whatever. Just be consistent. You know, be consistent in what you'll do. And another thing that helped me is that I had to get over the fear, whether it was in my head or whether it was the fear of things that have happened to me in my past, that, you know, I just don't let other people's opinions of you become your reality, because you can do what you put your mind too. And that's something that I've realized, because when I was in jobs where people are not treating you very bad, you start to think that you're not capable. But here I am. I've set up a successful business and it's actually fully functional. So I've proved myself that I can do it. And just be in a race with yourself. Your past self. Yesterday, what did you do yesterday? What are you going to do different today? And set these goals on yourself. Just see other people's success. Watch it, see it, and learn from it. But don't try and live somebody else's dream, or whatever their reality of success or whatever it is. Just walk in your lane, be inspired, consume that which might help you to get to your destination, and come and apply some of what you will have learned. Do it for inspiration, because inspiration is good, because where I am, somebody else has been, and I learned from them. I learned from their story. So I thought, no, I will share my story, because one or two people may learn. And then remember, in the process of trying to do what you want to do, also that you treat yourself on a regular basis. Don't be so rigid about trying to get to a destination and forget about yourself, right? Pamper yourself, treat yourself, do it within limits, because as we are pursuing what we are pursuing, remember, we are also living. Right? And every day that we live, we won't get it back. So try and find strike a balance. And I believe that if we do that, we'll be able to achieve so much more, because there is a lot of time in the day, right, that we could do things. But sometimes we spend that time scrolling or doing something that is not going to help our development. So I really do believe that when you've set a goal, start to take steps, you're serious about changing your life. You've got to be serious, because there's no way you can set up a whole business and be able to see it into fruition if you're not serious. You've got to be serious. And I remember there was a period of time when I didn't have a chance to watch television. I didn't have a chance to talk to people on the phone a lot, because my life required me to work. Every minute mattered. Every minute when I walked in, even preparing meals, everything had to be so structured. And I remember, if I wanted to talk to my mom, I'll be cutting up vegetables. I'll say I'll use my cooking time as my time to catch up with family. Because once I've finished cooking and cleaning up and doing all the things that you need to do in the house, I had to go and work on the business. I had to put in the hours. So you can do it. And sometimes we overthink. Let's just not overthink. Just take that one step at a time, and it will just come into play, and set these targets and goals for yourself every day. And you'll find that that time that you were using to do other things, you could use that time now to be able to put it into your business, and that's just, for me, that is the key, and also just appreciate as well the process of where you are in life. Where you are is very important, because that's a very special place. That's what's paying your bills. That's what's, and you've probably worked very hard to get there. So appreciate where you are and work around where you are to be able to build that thing, to be able to make that transition, whatever it is, whatever that looks like, but just appreciate where you are, because where you are is what's, like I said, what's feeding you and what's paying your bills. But work around it and start to plan, And another thing that I've learned in my process of setting up my business and going where I'm going now with my life is that, things like energy, like I said in the beginning of this video, that energy is not something that you earn. Energy is something that you work hard for. That's why I was saying, look after yourself, treat your body, be healthy, make healthier choices, eat fresh food, vegetables and good carbs and fish and things like that. That's what I like. That's what I find. But whatever healthy looks like for you, you've got to make those small steps to be healthy, to go out for a walk, exercise. And that's my goal for this year in 2025, is I want to be able to get fitter, and I hope I'll see it through. But I'm also equally grateful that I didn't wait until I was fit, because those are some of the voices or things that I was telling myself prior to embarking on this journey, that I need to lose weight first. I need to achieve this first before I can start that. I need everything. I need to have it all together. No, none of us have got it all together. And in fact, most people always say that you need to just show up. You need to just fix yourself and show up for yourself, because life happens for every one of us. Life happens, but we have to show up. We have to prepare. We have to plan. And I know there are people that may be watching this that have got it all worked out. They started to get into investment earlier. Our backgrounds are very different. Some people just have it in them to be able to pick the right career, the right professions, right careers, or make some correct choices around investment, and everything just flows for them. And would like to hear from those people. What is it that you do? How did you do it? How did you get to where you are, to be financially free in your 50s and to be able to live your best life and to be able to travel? And maybe even some people have already retired. I know there are people out there that started in their 20s and they wanted to retire in their 40s. Some wanted to retire in their 30s. So they made decisions, but I can tell you and guarantee you that they put in the work. They worked hard to get wherever that they are, because I'm starting to appreciate people that have made it in life. I now realize that there is a lot of hard work that goes into creating the life that you want to. But if you do put in that work for a period of time, you'll find that you'll have the next 20 years of your life doing the things that you love. If it's traveling, if it's posting videos from Bali and doing all the great things that one might want to do, or your second home in Spain or in Africa like myself, I want to be able to spend life in both countries, and both in Zimbabwe and in England, and enjoy the best of both climates. When it's winter here, I'll be in a hotter climate, and that's always been my dream. And I always knew that I was not going to retire in a job. I always knew that there was more to what I wanted to do. And that's been the driving force to getting where I am here. And I'm praying and hoping that, I'll share with you as everything starts to unfold. I'm hoping to be able to work on a few things once money permits. And if I can do it, trust me, you can do it. It's very fulfilling. It's a very happy place to be able to do something that you love, regardless of what you think if you think you can do it or not. I think it's a very, very good place to be, creating something from nothing. I'll give you an example. This business that I created, it's something that I didn't even think I could do, and now when I see it running, I'm so proud. And what I'm doing here on YouTube, inspiring somebody and putting my voice out there, is something I wanted to do. And it's very fulfilling to be able to get here and just do it and build up that confidence. It's really rewarding. And I know that some of you may be saying, oh, I don't think I'm capable. Can I do this? And some people, they're riddled with fear and so forth. I would say that just in spite of that fear, just show up. Show up for yourself. If you can't do what you love doing when you're in your 50s, then when? So do not let fear stop you from doing what you love doing. I mean, we all experience fear and we still continue despite fear. You can't let that hold you back. You can't. And most importantly as well, some of us, we like to play small just so that we can please other people, so that other people can see us as that sort of humble person. No, you need to stop playing small. You are better than you think, and you are better than what your mind is telling you. And I tell you, you have to talk to yourself. Watch the voices that you are talking to yourself when you're in the mirror. Tell yourself you can do it. I've actually done something that I feel really, really great for having done. And I'm immensely proud of myself, and I feel that I am now fulfilled. And often you'll find that if you don't tick those boxes now, then when? And if the frustration gets the better of you, it can turn into bitterness, and then you'll end up really not being happy because you haven't ticked boxes. And I think this is the best time in our lives to be able to do what we love doing, because the next 50 years, if we're blessed to get to that, you know, I think we should live adventurous lives. I think we should be able to show our authentic selves to the world. I think we should be able to share with the younger generation that are growing up how we did it, how they can do, how they can also do it, and encourage and inspire other people. Use those challenges, use those tough moments that we went through to be able to encourage the new generation. And, and there are also other younger generations that are out there doing things that have also inspired me. People in their 20s, people in their 30s that I've watched on YouTube. So I would say go for it. It's very liberating. You may change your life. You may end up moving away from that job that you don't like, that you get up every morning and you're going there, but your body doesn't want. You're going there, but your mind doesn't want. But it takes you having that level of discipline to be able to create something on the side and create that side hustle. I don't know, whatever it is, whether it's selling online, whether it's doing something that you love, I think you should do it. This is the best time. Give yourself that chance to show up for you, and you will not regret it. And I'd like to hear from you if you're watching this video and you've made it, you're contemplating, and let's create a community here. Let's talk, let's encourage each other. I think it's a blessing to be in your 50s or 60s or whatever mature age that we are at. It's a real blessing, and it's time to show up for us. We've been giving our time to everybody else but not us, so this is the season. So get on to that notebook and start writing the goals, start executing them, start taking those small steps to getting to where you want to get to. You will get there and you'll figure it out. Just start. And thank you for tuning in. Until next time, take care, guys. Bye for now.